stop holding yourself back. I know there's a lot of situations where you're dealing with injury, where you're dealing with coming back from injury, and you do need to manage the load, so to speak. But I think the majority of us are in a place where we can push a lot harder in our training. And now obviously you need to weigh the benefits, the pros and cons on when to push, when to rest. I take Sundays off. I run 6 days of the week though. And I have two workouts throughout the week. And then on Saturdays, I see the long run as incredibly, incredibly important. And so I want to treat that with as much intentionality as I can. So at the end of all those runs, I want to be pushing the hardest I'm pushing almost for any other run throughout the week in comparison. So because I realize like that's the place that I'm going to improve. That's the place where I'm going to get better. The only way you're going to improve is when you're doing something hard to push all the way through it. Sometimes you can let off the gas on that last rep, on that last set, on that last hill, when really that's going to give you the greater dividends, the greater benefits if you push and dig even deeper. And one of the things I really appreciate about Nick Bare and runners and endurance athletes like him is that he says, go one more, don't let up. And I think that's something that has not necessarily held me back, but I've been in this mentality since December of laying a great aerobic base. And that's a lot of easy running, so much easy running to the point where I'm not pushing myself. I went about 5.5 weeks where I didn't do a really difficult workout. And that sets in a mentality that I've had to shake off because when it comes to this marathon, I really want to be super aggressive. I know it's a 19-week long build. It's a really long build. But I want to do something really special here, which is knock off about 30 minutes off my previous PR in the marathon. And when you have really high aspirations, it's really easy to just take it easy. When in reality, you don't achieve something great by doing something mediocre. So that has been something that especially I've been dealing with since I was sick for a couple weeks, where you necessarily need to adjust and manage your weight load. It's kind of like being injured. You have to adjust expectations, adjust what you're asking of your body, of yourself mentally. But now it's go time. Now it's go time, and you just have to cut it out. Stop getting in your own way. If there are workouts that you're pushing off or snoozing on, get up, get dressed, get out the door, and after the first mile, you'll realize it's so much better to attack the challenging runs head on, to push really hard in the workouts, because that's where you could see what you're made of. That's what you could see if, hey, maybe this time goal I'm putting on myself is actually capping me. Maybe I could run 325 or 320. I don't know unless I try in the workouts in the months leading up to it. So that's something I've been thinking about this entire January. And that's something I want to really color my steps with over the next 15 weeks.